Okay. So you're able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Start the PPT. Okay, so today I will just give the introduction about what is Guidewire and mainly, okay, so there are multiple applications within Guidewire, so CC, PC, and BC. So we will see which one you prefer, and then we will have that track. So before that, see, insurance is a big industry, right? In any country, especially in the US market, it started in US, but now Guidewire has been used in across the world. Every country has started migrating to Guidewire product. So the purpose of product is okay. So to run the insurance company, the business, everything is going to be pretty much same. So there will be a few customization for every insurance company will have it. But other than that, the process of selling the insurance or the process of maintaining the policy or creating the policy or processing the claims, everything is going to be same across the region, right? At least if we take US market or if you go by each state, it is going to be pretty much same. So before Guidewire, what normally happens is every companies will have their own Java based application or a DB2 or some other backend database, and then they will be creating their own. They will be investing more on IT to have the product. I mean, to have the applications to run the business, right? That is where Guidewire comes into picture, and Guidewire offers all the businesses which are related to run the insurance company. Okay, so especially there are you see this there are three products, right? Policy center, claim center, and billing center. So those are the major three products which is needed in an insurance company. It is basically an admin system. Okay, it is not an end user product. Okay, so it is an admin system. Who will be using this admin system is nothing but the either the agent or the internal employees of insurance company. Okay, it is not the policy holder or anybody can log into the Guidewire application. So Guidewire application itself is a admin system where the agents or the internal employees can log in, and the policy center is one application or one product where the purpose of this product is to create and maintain the policies. Okay, if somebody is if any customer wants to buy an insurance policy for his car, then that will be happening in the policy center application. Same way, once the policy is created in policy center, to if any loss happened to that particular vehicle, and if that person is raising any claim, that claim can be processed, has to be processed in a claim center application. So that is the claim center product. And billing center product is nothing but it is to hold all the billing related information like invoice generation, and then tracking the invoices, and when we sell the policies through the agents, so we have to give the commissions, right? All those commission informations, everything will be handled in the billing center application. So these are all the major three products currently in Guidewire. So initial days when Guidewire was launched, it was something like people will be buying only one product, like Policy Center alone they will buy, and the Claim Center, Billing Center, and all they will still be able to run it with the legacy Java J2E application or mainframe, whatever they were running it already. They will be able to do it with that one. But now with the current market, Guidewire is on number one. So how Guidewire is selling to the insurance companies, it is selling it as the insurance suite application. That means it will be selling all three products together to the insurance company. So that any company wanted to buy a Guidewire product, right now they are buying it as a suite implementation. I mean, at a suite project, all three project, and all three product, and then everything they are migrating into this Guidewire product. Okay. So what is the advantage of this product? Why it is a leading global provider for an insurance industry? The major advantage is, see, as I told, this product, right? Policy center, billing center, claim center, and all those products are basically admin systems. Okay, but in the modern world, how it is happening is nobody wants to call to the agent and buy the insurance policy, right? even for the vehicle or even for their home, for the property. What they are doing is they will be searching it in the Google, and then they will be able to see whether they can buy themselves through online, right? So to support that, Guidewire is providing a lot of out-of-the-box APIs. The term out-of-the-box referred to the inbuilt APIs. Okay, so when you purchase the product itself, there are APIs which are obviously which has to be customized, but the inbuilt APIs are available so that any front-end application, like any application, mobile application or web application built on Angular JS or any other technology, any iOS app or Android apps and all, if they wanted to, if the customer want to see the policy, obviously the insurance companies will have their own mobile app. In that mobile app, from that mobile app, they will be able to call this web service, which is provided by Guidewire, so that it will fetch the data from Guidewire database and it will be showing it. Okay, so for example, if I am the customer, I have my policy number and I have my vehicle registration number and all. If I key in that one, it will be fetching my policy and it will be showing my policy document or policy form. For what are all the effective date, expiration date of the policy, who's the driver, what is the vehicle, everything you will be able to do it. So all these, though Guidewire is an admin system, it has the capability to support the modern system. So that is also one of the main reason Guidewire is on top. Okay. So this is the overall background about Guidewire. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Ravi told you guys are interested in claim center. Is it so?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then we'll consider the demo only for claims. Okay. So, so normal claim business. Okay, so I will. Okay. So quickly, I'll just walk you through what is the claim process from a business perspective. Claim is nothing but okay. Before that, Guidewire normally offers PNC insurance, so property and casualty insurance only. So what is PNC insurance is the examples of PNC insurance is insuring your building, okay, your property, your home, your car. Uh, all those property level insurance it will do. So it won't do the life insurance. Okay, Guidewire will not support the life insurance. So it is a product for a PNC insurance. So throughout our training, mostly we will take an example of a personal auto insurance, that is the vehicle insurance, that means the car insurance. Okay, so that we will be able to understand the process and all. Okay, so now now we'll take this the whole claim process, which is not related to Guidewire. Normally how the claim works. Okay, so if somebody is a policy holder and if there is any accident happens or any loss happens to his vehicle, what he will do is he will call the customer care and he will raise the claim, right? So once the claim is registered, then they will be we will be the inspector will the loss assessment inspector will visit to the place or the workshop and he will assess the loss. Okay, how much because basically the insurance company needs to pay the claim, right? So for that the insurance company will have tie up with a lot of vendors. Okay, for each area there will be the loss assessment officers and they will come to that place and then they will visit the car and they will do the assessment on their own. Okay, how much is the actual cost. Okay, and once the cost is derived and if the respective coverages are already there in the policy, then they are eligible for the payment. For example, if you don't have a full coverage, okay, or to tell it in a very simple term, your car is stolen, okay, but you don't have a theft coverage included in your policy, and then when you are raising the claim, your claim will be rejected because you did not pay for the theft coverage cost when you are buying the policy. So that is also will be investigated. I mean, that is also will be considered, and based on that, your payment will be approved. Once the payment is approved, then they will issue the payment. In between, there are other steps. Okay, again, it is nothing related to Guidewire. It is the whole claim process in an insurance industry, how it happens. You might be already knowing it, but let's just brush up. So there are some steps called litigation. So litigation will come into picture if two parties are involved in the loss, like in the accident or whatever. Then if we are not able to figure it out whose fault it is, then the litigation step will be coming, and then we will do some investigations, and they will find it out whose fault it was. Okay, they have to come to an agreement. Okay, it was not my fault, it was his fault, something like that. Because normally, if two cars are getting involved in an accident, based on the rules, we will derive okay whose fault it is, and the insurance and the claim amount will be recovered from that person's insurance money only. Okay, for example, car A and car B is getting involved in a collision. Okay, both of them will raise the claim into their insurance company. Okay, then that insurance company will coordinate, and they will find out whose fault was that for the cause that collision, whether car A or car B. If they come to the conclusion it is because of car B, then the claim amount for both car A and car B will be settled from car B insurance company. Okay, that is the whole process. So that's how it happens everywhere. Okay, normally that's how it should happen in India also, but that that's not very much clear over here. But at least in other countries, whenever the accident happens, they will exchange their insurance company details, and then the next step is insurance companies will coordinate. The policyholder doesn't need to worry about anything. End of the day, he is going to get the payment either from his insurance company or from the other insurance company. Somehow they will get the money. And there is a fraud detection and special investigation steps also will be there, because nowadays everywhere the fraud is happening, right? Especially with respect to insurance, it is very common. Okay, so insurance, any type of insurance, the false claims are being raised. Okay, so they will be that there are special investigations officers will be there, and if the loss doesn't look genuine, then they will do the investigation, and then they will try to identify if there is any fraud is there or not. Okay, so these are all the major steps. Okay, so the green highlighted ones are something like it will happen in all the claim process: intake, adjudication, payment. Intake is nothing but a claim intake means reporting the claim. Adjudication is nothing but assessing the loss. Payment is okay, once the loss is assessed, we will initiate the payment. Recovery is nothing but, as I told in the other example, car A and car B is involved. Okay, if the fault is identified for car because of car B, then car A insurance company will give the payment to the policyholder, but they will recover the amount from car B insurance company. That is their internal dealing. Okay, so that is the recovery step. And litigation, I told, it is also optional. If they both are not able to derive that okay whose fault it was, then there are some steps to identify whose fault it is. And the fraud detection, obviously it happens for all the clients, whether any fraud is there or not, they will do. If fraud is detected, then the special investigation team will get involved. Because that is the business process. Now functional process.